do video on design of an isolated footing. In this video, you will learn to draw the isolated footing in the SAFE software, and define the properties. You have already been explained the problem statement, and the initial calculations. Now, you will proceed with the design in the software. Open the SAFE software. Go to File, and click on New Model. The New Model Initialization dialog box opens. Change the design code to IS-456-2000. Check whether the current units are metric units. If not, you can change them, as shown in the earlier videos. In the Design Preferences, click on Modify/Show. Here, under the Minimum Cover Slabs option, change the reinforcement clear cover, in both top and bottom to 50 each. 50 mm is the standard clear cover for foundation, as per IS-456. The preferred reinforcing bar size, as given in the problem statement, is 20 mm. So change the bar size value to 20. You need not make any other changes. Just click on OK. If you want, you can make the necessary edits in the Project Information option. Now under the Initial Model Templates, click on the Single Footing option. You have calculated the left, right, top, and bottom edge distances as 1.25 meters each. So enter the value 1.25 in all the shown. The size of the square column is 500 by 500 millimeters. Enter the value 500 in the Load Size Square option. Type the given dead and live load values of 300 and 140 respectively in the spaces provided. You will not be entering moment values here. Start with an assumed footing thickness of 500 millimeters. Later you will check whether this thickness is enough for restricting failure. The subgrade modulus, as calculated, is 10 to the power 4 in kilonewton per meter cube. So enter the value 1e plus 4. Or you can directly enter the value 10,000, which is the same. Click on OK. The isolated footing, with the given dimensions and properties, will be displayed in the software. Now you will define the properties, to assign them to the elements. First, go to the Define menu, and click on Materials. Already 3 materials are defined by default. These are as per American standards, and you can ignore them. You will be defining 2 new materials: concrete grade M30, and rebar grade HYSD415. Click on Add New Material. Type the material name as M30, and change the material type to concrete. Next, you will be entering the standard values of M30 concrete. These values are universal for a particular grade, for example, M30 in this case. If you are defining any other material, you can search for the values in the internet. Here, the values have been shown, and you can directly enter them from here. Click on OK, after entering the values, and the M30 concrete has been defined. You can see that the M30 concrete is now appearing in the list of defined materials. Similarly, you will define the rebar grade, HYSD415. Again, click on Add New Material. Change the material name to HYSD415, and the material type to rebar. Then change the standard values of HYSD415, as displayed. Click on OK. Now both the required materials, M30 and HYSD415, has been defined. Click on OK, to exit the Define Materials box. Now that the materials are defined, you will define the elements with these materials. Go to the Define menu, and click on Slab Properties. As you have used the isolated footing template, the footing, and the stiff that is the column, is already listed in the Define Slab Properties. select Footing, and click on Modify/Show Property. Change the slab material to the defined material M30. The thickness is 500, as you had given initially. Click on OK. Next, select the stiff, and click on Modify/Show Property. Change the material to M30. We are assuming the column length below the plinth to be 500 mm, so keep the value 500. Then click on OK. You are done with defining the slab materials. Click on OK to exit. Now you will check for the loads. In the Define menu, click on the option, Load Patterns. Both the required loads are listed here, so you need not make any changes. Click on OK to exit. Again, click on the Load Cases option, in the Define menu. The case type, for both dead and live load, is linear static. As explained earlier. Click on Load, on Add New Combo. Enter the combination name, as Combination 1. Add the dead and live load, from the drop-down list as shown, and type the scale factors as 1.5 in both of them. Below, in the Design Selection option, mark the Strength Ultimate option. Click on OK, and the combination 1 is defined. To add the second load combination, click on Add New Combo again. Check that the load combination name is Combination 2. Add the dead load from the drop-down list, and type the scale factor as 1. Similarly, add the live load, and type the scale factor as 1, and press Enter. In the Design Selection option, mark the Service Normal, Service Long-Term option, and click on OK. The two load combinations have been added. Click on OK to exit. In the next video, you'll learn to draw design strips on the footing, and assign the properties. Thanks for watching.